Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our regular meeting of City Council, City of Vineland, Tuesday, July 9th, 2024 at 6:30 p.m.
Mr. Acosta?
Here.
Mr. Franceschini is absent. Mr. Spinelli?
Here.
Mr. Vargas?
Here.
Dr. Arthur?
Here. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given on December 13th, 2023 by the City Clerk in the following manner: posting written notice on the official bulletin board in the lobby of City Hall, providing written notice to the offices of the Daily Journal and the Press of Atlantic City, and filing written notice in the office of the City Clerk of the City of Vineland.
Chair entertains a motion that the 2024 minutes of the closed meeting of May 28th, the pre-meeting conference, the regular meeting, and the closed meeting of June 25th, and the work session of July 2nd be approved as submitted.
So moved. Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
By Resolution 2024-282, a resolution recognizing Leonard Wolf upon retiring from public service effective July 1, 2024, and approving the transfer of Vineland Police duty weapon in recognition of years of service with the Vineland Police Department.
Chair entertains a motion that resolution number 2024-282 be adopted according to law.
So moved. Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. And at this time, we have our retiring officer and Director Alessio.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Edwin Alicia, Director of Public Safety for Vineland City, and proud to be part of the Vineland Police Department. We celebrate retirements, but they're really like bittersweet moments for us. This gentleman has been a stand-up officer. He's done a great job. He's passed a tremendous amount of knowledge to the new generation, and you can rest assured that the people that he has trained, that this department is going to be in good hands for decades to come. He leaves a legacy of service to the city, and we couldn't be more proud of him, and of course it's sad to see him go, but it's a good celebration that he has made it to his retirement. And I know him. He's not going to sit down. He's not going to retire. He's going to keep going. He's one of these persons that I have met over the time that I believe he's going to continue doing things for the community, and I'm sure I'm 100% accurate with that. Having said that, the mayor and council has signed a resolution for celebrating his retirement. And it reads, whereas Leonard Wolf began his career with the city of Vineland on January 29, 1995, and where Leonard has furthered the city's mission by providing valuable public service to the Vineland community, and whereas Leonard has earned the respect and confidence of his co-workers and employer throughout his many years of faithful service, and whereas Leonard Wolf has earned a well-deserved retirement from the city of Vineland effective July 1st, 2024, ending his public service career in the police department as police lieutenant, and whereas in recognition of service to the city and its residents, the mayor, city council, and Vineland Police Department intend upon presenting to Leonard Wolf his service weapon. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council of the city of Vineland extend their sincere thanks and appreciation to Leonard Wolf for a career of loyal and meritorious service with the best wishes for many years of health and happiness. Be it further resolved that the service weapon of Lieutenant Leonard Wolf be presented to him in recognition of his faithful service to the community and Vineland Police Department upon submission of all documents required to legally transfer to him said weapon. Adopted July 9th, 2024, signed by all council members. Congratulations. Oh, sure. Well, I'm not done yet.
I'm sorry, sir.
Since the mayor took office and this governing body, it has been a tradition to present every officer a thin blue line flag, which is a symbol of our profession in appreciation for your service to our city. Line flag. Suitable for framing, too.
I don't know the flag folding ceremony. I'll do that later.
Thank you for your service again.
Thank you. Honorable council members, thank you very much for the recognition, and thank you for the honor and the time. I have to follow my notes here. Sorry about this. This is a sign that it's time for me to go, right? I leave with a sense of ease and confidence. Vineland and our police department are in good hands. I'm very bittersweet, like you said, about leaving. A career I definitely enjoyed. The last 2 years have been absolutely fantastic. Thanks to the chief and my captain, Greg Pasito. I mean, the training unit was a very satisfying assignment. I got to make a lot of changes. I got to do a lot of good, I think. So that was really great. And I was thinking about, where we came from when we started, how long ago it was. I've been doing this for more than half my life, 30 years ago, when we had things called typewriters, phones, and things that these young guys don't really know about. But the job's changed quite a bit, but the men and women who take the oath are still a rare breed, and I'm honored to have served with them. I'm reminded of one of my mentors in the CPM program, John Foody, who talked about the concept of a noble servant. It took me a little while to fully grasp what he was talking about, but the concept of serving your fellow man, and not noble in a way of nobility, but noble in a way that you serve honorably and ethically. And I definitely see this trait in leadership we have here in Vineland and at the police department, in Mayor Finucci, council members, and I appreciate that. And I'm going to continue to seek out ways to serve the community in my retirement, and hopefully I still have something left to offer. Thank you all for your time and your commitment to our great city, and God bless.
Bill to call Chief Cassiano, who wanted to say a few words. Sorry. I went back there and I'm like, oh, I didn't call him.
Okay. Thank you. Every time, this ongoing game here. Anyway, I mean, I don't want to. There's really not too much more I can say about Lieutenant Wolf that's retiring, except that, thanks a lot for throwing a monkey wrench. I really appreciate it. I only have a few years left, and I thought he was going to stay a little bit longer, so I wouldn't have to shuffle again. But, it is what it is. He provided a great service to the community. He is one of the employees that embraced the true understanding of our mission and our goal in serving our community. And, the sworn oath that he has taken, not only when he got hired, but when he got promoted to sergeant, lieutenant, and all that. He really understood the fundamentals of that and carried that out. So I appreciate that. As a administrator, as the chief of police, obviously I'm upset that you're leaving because it doesn't fare well for me. But as a friend, I'm glad you're leaving because I know what you need to do. This decision was not easy, and you decided on this decision. I know you're going to still provide for the community. I know what's possibly headed in your future. But at least at times, it affords you more opportunity and time with your family and your kids. So thanks again. Congratulations. You made it to the end. And I'll see you around, I'm sure. Thank you.
Once again, thank you, Lieutenant Wolf. Congratulations. God bless you in your retirement.
Congratulations.
We know you're not retiring, though. Thank you.
Public comment provides an opportunity for members of the public to inform the governing body about their views. The governing body prescribes to City Council's bylaws and the New Jersey statutes on open public meetings when engaging during public comment. As such, each individual shall have a 5-minute limit to comment, cannot yield time to another individual, may only approach the podium once during public comment for any one topic. Vulgar or offensive language is prohibited, and City Council will not engage in dialogue with the public during this time. The governing body maintains model courtesy and respect and requires members of the public to do the same.
And at this time, is there anyone in the public who wishes to be heard? If so, please come to the podium, state your name.
Steve Lewis, Vineland, New Jersey. I'd like to talk about the Gold Star Mother's dedication on Saturday. It was excellent. I appreciated it. A lot of the city workers, they put their heart and soul into working there. Everything they did extremely well. Mr. Alizea, the Marine Corps League, they did a good job. The speakers did a good job. And Mrs. Vargas, them wreaths she made were beautiful. I've never seen nothing like it. They were really outstanding. She did a wonderful job. Dr. Arthur and Mr. Spinelli, your speeches were excellent. And so anyway, it was a good day and something that the city can be proud of. And congratulations. And thank you, Mr. Vargas, and this council and the mayor. Without you approving things, it would never happen, and it's really appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis. Is there anyone else in the public who wishes to be heard at this time? No? Mr. Petrosky?
I have ordinance number 2024-34, an ordinance to amend and supplement ordinance number 8, which revised the classification and compensation plans for the City of Vineland, Police Chief, Deputy Police Chief, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-34 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So move. Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Is there any discussion? Is there anyone in the public who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2024-34? No one? Chair entertains a motion that the public hearing on ordinance number 2024-34 be closed.
So move. Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-34 be taken up for a final reading and adopted according to law.
So move. Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2024-34, an ordinance to amend and supplement an ordinance number 8, which revised the classification and compensation plans for the City of Vineland, Police Chief, Deputy Police Chief. This ordinance is adopted.
Mr. Petrosky, please submit ordinance number 2024-34 to the mayor for his approval or disapproval.
Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome. I have ordinance number 2024-35, an ordinance providing for no parking restrictions along a portion of North 2nd Street, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-35 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So move. Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2024-35? No one? Chair entertains a motion that the public hearing on ordinance number 2024-35 be closed.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-35 be taken up for a final reading and adopted according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2024-35, an ordinance providing for no parking restrictions along a portion of North Second Street. This ordinance is adopted.
Ms. Petrowski, please submit ordinance number 2024-35 to the mayor for his approval or disapproval.
Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome. I have ordinance number 2024-36, ordinance amending ordinance 86-64 as amended, chapter 425, section 425-72 of the Code of the City of Vineland, entitled Stormwater Control, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-36 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So moved.
Second.
Is there,
Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
yes. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2024-36? No one? Chair entertains a motion that the public hearing on ordinance number 2024-36 be closed.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-36 be taken up for a final reading and adopted according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas? Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2024-36, ordinance amending ordinance 86-64 as amended, chapter 425, section 425-72 of the Code of the City of Vineland, entitled Stormwater Control. This ordinance is adopted.
Mr. Petrowski, please submit ordinance number 2024-36 to the mayor for his approval or disapproval.
Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome. I have ordinance number 2024-37, an ordinance amending chapter 425, land use of the Code of the City of Vineland, County of Cumberland, and State of New Jersey, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-37 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Is there anyone in the public who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2024-37? No one? Chair entertains a motion that the public hearing on ordinance number 2024-37 be closed.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-37 be taken up for a final reading and adopted according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2024-37, an ordinance amending Chapter 425, Land Use of the Code of the City of Vineland, County of Cumberland, and State of New Jersey. This ordinance is adopted.
Mr. Petrowski, please submit ordinance number 2024-37 to the mayor for his approval or disapproval.
Yes.
Thank you.
I have ordinance number 2024-38, ordinance amending ordinance 2004-25 as amended, entitled an ordinance adopting the Center City Redevelopment Plan, consistent with Resolution 5203 of the Planning Board of the City of Vineland, so as to amend Block 2802, Lot 2, 40 West Landis Avenue, consistent with Resolution 6647 of the Planning Board, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-38 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Is there anyone in the public who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2024-38? No one? Chair entertains a motion that the public hearing on ordinance number 2024-38 be closed.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-38 be taken up for a final reading and adopted according to law.
So move. Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion?
Yeah, Ozzy, good luck with your venture.
Anything further? Petrowski?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2024-38, ordinance amending ordinance 2004-25 as amended, entitled an ordinance adopting the Center City redevelopment plan consistent with Resolution 5203 of the Planning Board of the City of Vineland so as to amend Block 2802, Lot 2, 40 West Landis Avenue, consistent with Resolution 6647 of the Planning Board. This ordinance is adopted.
Mr. Petrowski, please submit ordinance number 2024-38 to the mayor for his approval or disapproval.
Yes.
Thank you.
I have ordinance number 2024-39, which is ready for a first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-39 be taken up for the first reading.
So move. Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2024-39, ordinance of the City of Vineland in the County of Cumberland, New Jersey, approving the execution of a financial agreement with respect to the Oak Road redevelopment area.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-39 be passed for the first reading and that a public hearing be held on Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024 at 6:30 p.m.
So move. Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion?
Just to let everybody know, they're already digging for the sewer lines and water lines, I believe. They had it blocked off today.
Anything further? Mr. Spinelli. Mr. Petrowski?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
I have ordinance number 2024-40, which is ready for a first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-40 be taken up for the first reading.
So move. Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2024-40, ordinance authorizing the execution of a contract of sale and other documents necessary for the acquisition of certain property in the City of Vineland, known as 726 East Wood Street, Block 3016, Lot 17, for $275,000 to be used in connection with the city's Code Blue obligation.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2024-40 be passed for the first reading and that a public hearing be held on Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024 at 6:30 p.m.
So move. Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Move now into the consent agenda items. 2024-283 is a resolution providing for the insertion in the calendar year 2024 budget of the City of Vineland, a special item of revenue made available by revenue realized from a State of New Jersey Municipal Court Alcohol Education, Rehabilitation, and Enforcement Fund in the amount of $21,452.16 and an appropriation in said budget for like sum and purpose. 2024-284 is a resolution providing for the insertion in the calendar year 2024 budget of the City of Vineland, a special item of revenue made available by revenue realized from State of New Jersey Department of Health in the amount of $74,664 and an appropriation in said budget for like sum and purpose. 2024-285 is a resolution providing for the insertion in the calendar year 2024 budget of the City of Vineland, a special item of revenue made available by revenue realized from the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs lead remediation and abatement program in the amount of $2 million and an appropriation in said budget for like sum and purpose. 2024-286 is a resolution acknowledging the receipt of the City of Vineland, County of Cumberland, Vineland Downtown Improvement District Management Corporation audit report for the year ending December 31, 2023, and authorize the same to be received and filed with the City Clerk and the Chief Financial Officer. 2024-287 is a resolution authorizing the acceptance of a local recreational improvement 2024 award in the amount of $73,000 from the State of New Jersey Department of Community Affairs. 2024-288 is a resolution authorizing the acceptance of grant funding from the New Jersey Department of Health, Office of Local Public Health for the Strengthening Local Public Health Capacity Program 2025. 2024-289 is a resolution authorizing the submission of a grant application and the execution of grant agreement with the New Jersey Department of Consumer Affairs for the lead remediation and abatement program. 2024-290 is a resolution authorizing the execution of a letter of agreement between the New Jersey Association of County and City Health Officials and the City of Vineland to accept New Jersey Association of County and City Health Officials funding for services provided by the Vineland Health Department for the Sustaining Local Public Health Infrastructure Grant. 2024-291 is a resolution authorizing the execution of a redevelopment agreement by and between the City Council of the City of Vineland as the redevelopment entity and Oak Hill Farms Apartments Urban Renewal LLC, designated Oak Hill Farms Apartment Urban Renewal LLC as the redeveloper. 2024-292, resolution authorizing an agreement with Greenman Peterson Incorporated, Bridgewater, New Jersey, for professional design services for the Vineland Curve Study Project. 2024-293 is a resolution authorizing a professional services agreement with CME Associates, Camden, New Jersey, to provide construction inspection services for Mill Road resurfacing, Landis Avenue to Almond Road. 2024-294 is a resolution authorizing an agreement with Pannoni Associates Incorporated, Haddon Heights, New Jersey, for professional design services for Landis Valley Traffic Signal Preliminary Engineering. 2024-295 is a resolution authorizing award of a contract to Axon Enterprise Incorporated, Scottsdale, Arizona, for the purchase of yearly subscription services for Skydio drone software for the Vineland Police Department. 2024-296 is a resolution authorizing the purchase of a playground for Giampetro Park from MRC Incorporated, Spring Lake, New Jersey, an amount not to exceed $101,506.56, pursuant to a regional cooperative pricing agreement with Middlesex Regional Educational Services Commission Cooperative Pricing System. 2024-297 is a resolution authorizing the issuance of an mandatory supplemental change order number 2 to contract number C21-0114 issued to Annixter Incorporated, Summerfield, North Carolina, in the amount of $89,996. Excuse me. 2024-298 is a resolution authorizing the issuance of a mandatory supplemental change order number 1 to contract number C23-0095 issued to Monarch Boiler Construction Company, Blackwood, New Jersey, in the amount of $17,077.58. 2024-299 is a resolution authorizing the issuance of a mandatory supplemental change order number 1 to contract number C24-0090, purchase order number 24-03311, Road Construction Management Company Incorporated, Cherry Hill, New Jersey, in the amount of $33,476.60. 2024-300 is a resolution amending resolution number 2024-182, a resolution number 2024-241, approving Project Beautify loans from the First Generation Enterprise. 2024-301 is a resolution approving forgivable loans from First Generation Enterprise Zone funds for Project Beautify. 2024-302 is a resolution approving charge against various land for land clearance and authorizing said charge to become a lien upon such land, part of the taxes to be assessed. 2024-303 is a resolution approving surety reduction, release, or renewal by the city engineer. 2024-304 is a resolution canceling miscellaneous collected items for the city of Vineland. 2024-305 is a resolution providing and authorizing the payment of bills and demands against the city of Vineland. 2024-306 is a resolution of the license to Leo Entertainment to operate at the premises located at 3679 South Delsey Drive, Vineland, New Jersey. 2024-307 is a resolution rescinding and vacating the bid of USIC Locating Services, LLC, for locating and marking of underground electric facilities, awarding the bid to the lowest acceptable bidder, Loretta, Georgia. 2024-308 is a resolution awarding a contract to Capri Construction Company Incorporated, Vineland, New Jersey, for Public Works Engineering Department renovations, amount of $2,205,000.
Chair entertains a motion to approve all items on the consent agenda.
So move. Second.
Comments from council members?
No.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
No.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes,
That's all the formal business I have, Madam President.
thank you.
Welcome.
This time, are there any comments from council? Councilman Acosta?
I want to formally recognize my colleague, Council Vargas. Gold Star Mother event last weekend was, in my opinion, spectacular. Very well received, very well put together. The statue is going to be there for a long time. It's going to recognize something that needs to be recognized each and every day. Thank you, Mr. Vargas.
Councilman Spinelli?
Well said, David. And again, Al, thank you for the hard work that you and your committee put in. I remember a long time ago we talked about getting it done, and you took it by the horns and got it done. And there's more to come with that project. So it's not done, but that's the beginning of putting this tradition back in its proper place in order in our tradition in Vineland. A healthy retirement, Lenny, congratulations. Stay healthy during your retirement and enjoy life. Landis Theater has a bunch of stuff going on. They have acts pretty much every Friday and Saturday. They also have the club upstairs during the week. I think they're closed Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Food Truck Festival is coming up in September. Also a karaoke contest in September. That is all happening in the 800 block at the, in front of the Landis Theater. The pool is open at Sam Clark Park for all those youngsters who need to get out of the heat. And for all those parents, just make sure during this heat wave you stay safe and that your kids stay safe and that your pets stay safe.
Councilman Vargas?
Thank you. Thank you, Lieutenant Wolf. Congratulations on your retirement. We go back a long way at the police department. And I sincerely say this, you're an officer and a gentleman. And we're losing another one. So,
I was much older than you.
but you know what? He's a really, really great officer, training officer, and the department will miss you, just like the chief said. But, you know, we all have to hang up our hats and move on. So with that said, congratulations in the future, and well done. Thank you. Regarding the statue, thank you to all my colleagues that attended. I can't say no more to the public and our employees. They were outstanding. For the past 3 years, they've been working in and out of that park from the ground up. Like Councilman Spinelli said, him and I walked from a memorial one day, And I couldn't see it like that anymore. It bothered me then, and I'm happy that we kind of almost 99% completed. There's a few more items to add to the park, and hopefully next year. But again, to the employees, because I think without them, this would have never gotten done. Like, again, from the ground up, thank you. And last but not least, thank you, Mr. Lewis, for being on my side. 3 years. So, thank you for being there.
You're going to heaven, Mr. Lewis.
I guess he is.
You're going to heaven being with him that long.
No, he is also, and many don't know this, he doesn't really say it much, but he is also a Vietnam veteran himself. So thank you for your service, thank you for being there for me, and thank you for being there for the city of Vineland, basically. Thank you.
I'd like to echo those kudos, too, to Councilman Vargas as well as Mr. Lewis, our 6th board council member. He's been there, I'm sure, with Al, but also to thank Al's family as well, especially his wife, with the work that she also did with the reefs and everyone else that participated. It really was a nice ceremony, so thank you very much. And again, congratulations, Lieutenant Wolf. Much happiness in your retirement, and I'm sure your wife has a to-do list for you.
When you're done, one more thing, if I may.
I'm done.
Just, and I don't say this in no disrespect to Semper Fi, the our Marine Detachment here at 205, they've been out there every single event since I've been here. This is my 2nd term. I can't say nothing more than thank you, gentlemen. Every one of those Marines, they take this very seriously, and kudos to you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Director Ellis, you weren't in the room at the time, but I did say the Marines always bail the Army out.
Thank you. That'll be all, ma'am. Thank you.
That's it? Nothing further? No further comments? Chair?
I would like to say one more thing, and Al brought this up. Our employees really step up to the plate, and we don't give them a lot of the credit that they need. Public Works has stepped up. The police department has stepped up. Anytime we've asked in the last 4 years, 8 years, pretty much, but it was a project moving forward constantly. But I think we've come to a point where we can ask our employees to get something done, and they step up to the plate and they try to get it done the best they can. So kudos to them.
Absolutely. And if there's nothing further, Chair entertains a motion to adjourn the regular meeting.
So move.
Second.
Mr. Acosta?
Yes.
Mr. Spinelli?
Yes.
Mr. Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Thank you and good night.